guys, welcome back to another vlog, another week in my life, or few days in my life. I actually just finished another vlog that went up before this one, so if you guys missed that, I'll put a card to it up here. My first quarantine vlog, and I kind of just wanted to keep the vlog going. So it is, I was about to say it's Wednesday, but it's Thursday at like 5 p.m. right now. So yeah, I do still have a little bit more work that I want to get done today, and then I'm gonna make dinner, and also right now I'm gonna start on some of my homemade bread that I've shared this on Instagram, but I've never shown it in a vlog, and you guys have been asking for it. So maybe this will inspire some of you guys if you happen to have these ingredients or you have access to these ingredients. Yeah, you could attempt to make your own bread. It's something that I've really enjoyed doing, and I make about 1 loaf a week, and it's been really nice, especially during the quarantine, to just like have this all the time and not have to like go out and worry about finding bread and things like that. So yeah, we're gonna start on it now. This isn't gonna be like a full in-depth like entire video about how to make a loaf of bread, because honestly I will link the recipe in the description box, and there's a video on there, like a professional video. This is just gonna kind of be like an overview of how I do it, and then we're gonna continue on with the rest of the vlog, but I kind of wanted to start off with this because I'm making it today. So first I'm gonna get out my ingredients, show you guys what we need, and then get to it. Okay, so these are the ingredients you need for this recipe. I'm pretty sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, it's only 5 ingredients. And once again, I'll link the recipe in the description box that I'm following. You need flour, hot water, or not hot, but warm water. You need yeast. I just have, these come in packets of 3, and it's really affordable, so that's what I've been buying. I might start buying it in bulk, honestly, but this is just what I have for now. A little bit of salt and a teensy bit of sugar. So the first step is to put the bread hook on your mixer. I think you can still maybe make this if you don't have that, but I'm not sure. You'd have to check the instructions, but you also have to have a Dutch oven. So yeah, I know a lot of people don't have that stuff, so I'm gonna just kind of like say that off the bat. I'm going to mix the first ingredients. I think it's the yeast, the water, and the sugar, and that goes in here for 5 minutes and kind of gets foamy. Okay, so I think it's 1 1/4 cups of warm water, and then 1 teaspoon of sugar, not very much, and then the packet of yeast. And then I just give this a really quick stir to combine it, and then I let it sit for 5 minutes to get foamy. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes, and as you can tell, she is foamy. And now we're gonna add in the flour and the salt. And then that's literally all the ingredients. So this is 2.5 cups of flour and also 1.5 teaspoons of salt mixed in there. And the key to doing this part is you just have to add it really slowly. And it does take a little bit to mix it in. And you have to scrape down the sides of the bowl. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna start letting our first rise happen. Okay, so the dough starts to pull away from the sides, and it's okay if it's still a little bit floury, but that's when you want to put it up, and this will maybe fall. Yeah, it's slowly going. Okay, so now once that's done, the dough is kind of a really wet blob. And what we're gonna do is sprinkle flour and kind of cover the whole thing with flour and go around in the thing, flour, 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 and then we're gonna let it rise like that in the same bowl for 1 hour. So I'm gonna get some podcast editing done while that's happening. I definitely always like to do something during this hour, so you can like start the bread and then go and get some work done or do some dishes and then come back to it, because you know, an hour that you have to wait for it to rise, and then you have to wait another 30 minutes after that. So there is a lot of time involved, but it's pretty actually simple. You just have to be patient well, your beautiful loaf is rising. And I try to always like lie out a dish towel on my counter when I do this, just because I find that typically the flour always gets everywhere, so it helps a little bit with the cleanup. And honestly, I never know how my loaf's gonna turn out when I use a new type of flour, and I haven't used this one before. But I think it is just regular all-purpose flour, so it should turn out fine. But the other day I actually had a big flop loaf because I tried to use baking flour because my grocery store was out of bulk normal flour. So I thought that baking powder would work, and baking flour would work, and absolutely not. I mean, it made a loaf, but the loaf is super heavy, dense, and it's like, you're supposed to use baking flour for like cakes and pastries, so it's not ideal for the type of loaf that I was making. So that was a total flop. So I would just suggest using regular flour. All right, and now look how cute. She's like a little ball covered in flour. So what I do is I just take the same dish towel, I put it over the top, and I'm gonna set a timer for 1 hour, and then I'll come back, show you guys what it looks like when it has risen. All right guys, so popping my head in here. It's been a little over an hour. I did some work and I drank a glass of wine while my loaf was rising. Now I want to be careful with it, but hopefully you guys can see that it has risen to about double the size, and it looks really good. So what I'm gonna do now, dust a cutting board with some more flour, and I'm gonna put my loaf on here and shape it into more of a tiny round ball. And if you guys are gonna actually make this, the key is just don't touch it too much. You don't want it to get super flat. You want to keep it a perky looking little loaf. So what I use, luckily I was gifted one of these for Christmas and I had the other one. I just use these little like pastry cutters, but you can, you know, use your spatula or whatever it is. And I'm honestly just going to put more flour on the top right now before I even try to spill it out. The key is like you could have too much flour, but it's better than just getting this stuck all over yourself. So I do recommend like using a spatula or using something besides your hands if you can, because like look how just wet that loaf is. So we are going to take it out of there. Okay, amazing. So she pretty much came out all in one, which is great. I have a little bit of my dough stuck to the bowl, which I'm gonna try to get out really quick. So now that I have this, I want to use my little guys. It's already kind of in a little round ball, but I want to kind of just fold it even a little more. You wanna kind of get it just into a really tight little ball. And like I said, if you're using your hands, just like put a lot of flour on your hands. And I'm gonna kind of like try and fold in all these corners. Perfect. And I'm gonna do that, and then might leave it off right here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is take a bowl. This is the one that I was using for my flour when I was mixing the ingredients. Flour the bottom and the sides of the bowl, and then I'm just going to take my little ball of my loaf and gently place it inside there. It doesn't have to look like it's perfect or anything, because this is gonna rise again for another 30 minutes. This is what it looks like in here, and I'm going to give this its last final rise for 30 minutes. Okay, so now comes the part where you get out your Dutch oven. I definitely recommend, if you have a Dutch oven, to use it. I personally couldn't make my own bread at home without it, but I think there might be a recipe on the same website of how to make the loaf without this, so you could definitely look into that more if you don't have one. But I'm obsessed with my Dutch oven. She changed my life. So what you do while your loaf is rising for the last time is we're going to set this to, I didn't mean to click broil. I'm gonna set my oven to 460 degrees, which is pretty high, and that is the bread temp. So while your oven is heating up, you actually put the entire Dutch oven inside and let it heat up in the oven. And that is a really key step of the recipe too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put mine in there now. Use your oven mitt, uncover your Dutch oven, which has been in the hot ass oven And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna really lightly take my loaf and just place it inside my Dutch oven and try not to touch it a bunch. Let's hope I can get this beautiful queen out of here. Okay, amazing. Yes. So you just want to be really careful when you do this part. Okay, I don't want to be overconfident, but I honestly think this is the best my loaf has looked before it went in the oven before. And I'm really hoping for like a beautiful, fluffy loaf this time. So what I kind of did was after I put it in here, I just grabbed my spatula and I kind of like shaped it into more of a ball, because that will help it hopefully from flattening while it cooks, because we don't want a flat loaf, although sometimes that does happen to me, I'm not gonna lie. So now I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes with the lid on, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like after that, and then you let it bake for a little bit more time with the lid off. So we're gonna put it in right now, and hopefully it is my best loaf yet. It looks really pretty so far, so I'm feeling good. Okay guys, excuse the disaster around my kitchen right now. I just made dinner and like, look at all this freaking disaster. Mostly this, all the dishes from today. I need to empty the dishwasher, do the dishes I created from dinner. Shit. But yeah, my loaf has just come out and it looks pretty cute. It's a little teensy bit flatter than I would have liked, but I did use a new flour, like I said, so I didn't really know how it was going to perform, but it's still so beautiful, so cute. It's not exactly a flat loaf. I just would have wished it was a little bit taller. That's the only thing, but I think it's still gonna be delicious. It looks really pretty. So what I did is, like I said, I put it in for 30 minutes with the lid on, and then I took the lid off and kept it in for another 8 minutes. So you just kind of have to watch it the last like 10 to 15 minutes. Like I said, I only did 8 because this looks pretty done to me, honestly. I don't really want it to be more brown than this. I'm gonna put it onto a little cooling, I'm probably just gonna put it on a plate, honestly, to cool. I don't really have an actual cooling rack, and do all of my dishes. I'm looking a little sweaty right now. I've been like up in the kitchen for the past like 2 hours, but I might talk to you guys a little bit more tonight. I might talk to you tomorrow. I don't really have any more plans for tonight. I'm just gonna clean up and then chillax on the couch, watch TV, have some wine. So might talk to you guys in the morning and pick up the vlog then. Yeah, that is how I make the bread. Once again, the recipe will be linked in the description box if any of you guys want to try it. And I think it turned out pretty good this time. Another day, another beanie to cover up the quarantine roots. Hi you guys, it's Friday now and I am having some avocado toast from my bread that I made last night. I will say it's not my best loaf, but I think it's because I didn't realize that the flour was like whole wheat, which, I mean, I'm fine with that, but I didn't know that it was gonna kind of make my loaf taste different. It's still really good, but the last 2 loaves I've made, they haven't been as good as my other ones because I haven't been able to use my normal type of flour. So I am messing with my hair. I feel like it looks really tragic today. I'm having a little oat milk latte. It's simply delicious. And I'm uploading a video for the first time in literally like 10 days or something, 11 days. I haven't uploaded in a while on YouTube. So I'm happy to be getting back into the vlogging game as I am now. So I just have to do like the thumbnail in the description box and the upload and everything, and then I'm gonna shower, get ready for the day, and then do some more podcast editing today. At 5 o'clock, me and my fam are doing a Zoom happy hour to celebrate making it through another week in quarantine. So that's something I'm looking forward to in a few hours. So gotta get all my stuff done before that. And I will probably see you guys a couple hours. I'm not really sure. That's what I'm gonna be up to for the next little bit. Hi guys, so it's about 3 o'clock now. I just took a shower, did a self-tan, walked Squirtle, got my video up from earlier, my last vlog, and now I'm having some lunch. So I made this amazing, another Chrissy Teigen recipe. You guys know I have both of her books, so I make her recipes all the time. And I've never made this one before, but it was a Chinese chicken salad. Everything from scratch, like the dressing, everything, and it's so bomb. Made it for dinner last night, and I actually had like 2 full salads of leftovers, and I just like kept the dressing separate so it wouldn't get what's the word, like mushy. So I just made a fresh one for lunch. So good. I'm gonna munch on this and do some podcast editing before my family Zoom in 2 hours, so hopefully I can get that all finished up. Hi guys, it's about 9 o'clock now. I haven't talked to you in a little while, and I am wine drunk. It's true. I think I told you guys my fam and I had a Zoom happy hour, and that was at like 5, and I've just been, you know, eating dinner and drinking wine since then. So it's really a great Friday night to myself. I made some cookies. These are coconut flour, peanut butter, chocolate chip cookies. I randomly had coconut flour that I hadn't used in so long, and I was like, I gotta use this for something. So I looked up recipes and this one came up. So they're really like soft. They haven't like broken apart, but I think it's just because like the peanut butter is holding it all together. And I haven't tried one yet, but I will soon. I have a few more in the oven, and they turned out really pretty. So if you guys are interested, I'll link the recipe in the description box. I did a little Instagram cook with me, so that'll be up by the time you guys see this on my recipe highlights on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. Now I'm just going to lie on the couch, drink more wine, and enjoy my night. I've been doing a lot of cooking and baking, so I felt like making some cookies tonight, and that's about it. Hello you guys, it is I think like the 4th day of this vlog, but I did not really film yesterday. I kind of forgot I was vlogging. I just didn't really have much going on, so I didn't film yesterday. It wasn't that exciting of a day, although one thing I did do yesterday, that took like literally the whole afternoon, was I took off my dip nails at home, and I like filed them down. I soaked them in acetone. I got my natural nails back going, and I trimmed them a lot. It took so long. It took me, I was not necessarily like rushing when I was doing it. I was like watching TV and stuff, but it took me like, I swear, like 4 hours to do the whole process. So it had to be done. My nails looked so atrocious, so grown out. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep them, I put like a hardener on them because they're really thin since they don't have any polish on them. And I'm gonna see how they do as their natural selves for a few days, and then I'll probably put polish on them in like a few days or a week or something, but I wanna give them a little break. Anyway, enough about my nails. That's not very exciting news. I was just doing my dishes. I had a little bit of breakfast. I'm going to make an oat milk latte. All I could find at Whole Foods the last time I went for the Oatly was the low fat version. And for some reason, this one's just super, I mean, because it's low fat, comparing it to my other one, it's super watery. So I don't like it that much, but it's definitely better than nothing. So I'm gonna make a little oat milk latte, and then today I need to plan out some content and some videos for the next week or two. Hello, welcome back to another day of the vlog. Gonna make my latte now. This is how I currently make my latte. I have my Mr. Coffee machine, and I keep a thing of espresso ground coffee beans already ground up on the top of my counter in a cute little jar. What I'm gonna do is I think I wanna make just 1 shot today. I don't wanna make 2 shots. I was a little bit over caffeinated yesterday, so let's just do 1 shot. So that's this guy, the smaller one that I have. And I just put it in my little espresso tool. I don't know what this is called. I just literally call it an espresso tool. And then I take about 1 scoop of the beans. This is me being a barista at my house, you guys. I haven't bought coffee in so long, also because obviously everything's like closed, including literally the Starbucks and the Starbucks drive-thru. I'm pretty positive are closed near me. Okay, so now what I do is I take like 2 ice cubes and a big jar for my latte. I don't know why I'm acting like this is literally a tutorial but I put it under there and then I brew the espresso over the ice because I'm gonna make an iced latte, but I wouldn't do this if it was gonna be hot, but I never drink hot coffee. It's just like not my thing. So we love an iced moment. There she goes, queen. And I only did one that time, so it wasn't that much, but that is all the espresso I need today because it is definitely pretty strong. Okay, and now I take my Oatly. Hopefully the next time I make it to Whole Foods, they'll have the other Oatly, but for now, this will do. She's usually a little bit more creamy. Like I said, this oat milk is a little bit more watery, but it's still better than nothing. And then I usually take, I barely do any. I do like a sprinkle of sugar, and then I grab my straw and just kind of stir it up so that the sugar dissolves a little bit. Like I said, a little watery. I would typically like her a little more creamy, but it's quarantine. You gotta do with what you got. And all I got is the white Oatly. All right, I'm officially going mad. So, guys, I don't remember the last time I got ready. Holy shit, I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't even remember the last time I like did my hair or did my makeup. I swear it was like 2 weeks ago. So maybe we'll have a day where we actually get ready this week. All right, guys, it's been a few hours since we talked. It's like the gloomiest day out. It just started raining. And I'm watching some YouTube, watching Miss Sarah Baska, an absolute legend. And I'm also writing down like a to-do list slash, I have a lot of crap on my table right now, but like planning out my week. And I'm also gonna go through, this is what I do like basically every week. I go through my cookbooks, which are 95% Chrissy Teigen cookbooks, and I plan out recipes that I want to try out to make. So I try to do this before like I have to do a grocery shop or anything like that, so to kind of like get inspired for the week. I don't typically plan something to make like every single night, but usually I try to plan out like a few things for the week, and then a lot of times I have leftovers that I can eat the next night and things like that. So I'm trying to do that right now. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna make yet, but I'm trying to gather some inspiration. And other than that, I've just been kind of just vacuuming, cleaning, doing laundry, just preparations for the week. I think I'm just gonna like try to continuously vlog the next few weeks while we're all, you know, and I know that we'll be quarantined longer than that, but I was just saying like just planning out the next couple weeks. I think I'm just gonna like continue vlogging. I might not vlog every single day, but I'm gonna try to at least like keep it going and have like a few days at a time uploaded for you guys, because then I can at least be like more regular with my uploads and all that kind of stuff. So something exciting that I'm gonna start on this week, I think I've shared this before and I don't really know why I haven't even started on it, but I'm turning a room in my house. I'm doing like a little makeover on it, which will be interesting doing this while I can't really, you know, go out and get things. But I'm turning the room that was my office downstairs into like a calm plant yoga meditation room, basically just like almost a sitting room, just like a calm room where I can go and relax and have plants and do yoga and things like that. So that will be filmed and I'm gonna make a video on that. I don't exactly know like when it'll be done, so I don't know when that video will come out, but hopefully sometime in April. The only thing was I wanted to go to like my local nursery and support them and get some plants, but don't think they're really open right now, and I don't really want to order the plants online because sometimes that's a little, I feel like they're more expensive and I would rather support like a local place. So I'll have to do some research because I definitely want to get some more plants, but you know, right now it's kind of a weird time for shopping. Like I ordered something from Amazon the other day, this is psychotic that I ordered this. I watched and was very inspired by the Barefoot Contessa Cosmopolitan's video. If you guys haven't seen this fucking video, I'm sure all of you have. It went like viral last week. Anyway, she was like using this beautiful stainless steel cocktail shaker that was really large, and I have like a really shitty cocktail shaker that I've had for like 5 or 6 years that leaks every time I use it, and I kind of make cocktails often. So I was like, why the hell haven't I upgraded this? So I searched giant stainless steel cocktail shaker. There was a few different options. I don't know exactly which one Barefoot Contessa had, but I ordered this one from Amazon, and it said like it probably won't even arrive until like April 23rd or something crazy like that. So yeah, I mean, everything's like really backed up right now. Okay, I'm gonna go now because I feel like I'm just blabbering and my hair is really ugly and greasy. Hello you guys, it is a new week. It's Monday. I actually got kind of ready today. I'm really gonna try and start doing this most days during the quarantine because it just makes me feel a lot better. And I don't know, I've talked about that before, but just like staying in my sweats and like not putting on a bra and not like doing makeup for 2 weeks on end, it's like, yeah, it's good and it's nice to not take the time to do that, but it also is kind of literally affects my days sometimes and my mood. But yeah, it's a new week. Haven't done much today besides just eat some breakfast and promo my podcast episode that went up today, which had Megan as a guest. So I will link that in the description box. It's episode 9 of Unfiltered, and I think it was a really good episode. We had a lot of fun. It was really casual, and we also went into navigating life in your 20s. Squirtle's taking his kibble out of his bowl and playing with it on the rug. He's really entertaining himself. What are you doing? Is that how you eat your kibbles now? So I'm just getting some editing done today, and then we'll see what happens after that. I don't know. I need to be productive. This week I want to get back into actually trying to move my body and that stuff again. So we'll see if that happens. Yeah, switching up my routine a little bit for the time being, and I hope you guys are all doing okay and holding up and doing things that make you happy or entertain you. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later because I feel like I haven't really been actually doing anything in my vlogs, and I've just been like checking in, which is a little bit annoying. So let's talk when we're actually doing something. Okay, I'm about to do a yoga video in my guest room. So I set up my mat. I was gonna do this on my balcony outside, and I went out there and it was so loud with all the cars. One of the things that is annoying about having a townhouse is that I don't have a backyard at all. So any type of like outside thing would be on my balcony, which I worked on the balcony today, but it was not the vibe for yoga. So I like set up my mat in the guest room. So the next best thing is to open a window and play a video. So this is just one of the free core power videos that they have available to the public. I'll link it in the description. If any of you guys are interested, I'll link their website. I think they have like 8 or so videos that are free. So I'm just doing this one right now. I'm gonna see how it goes. It's about like an hour-long session. I think I've said this, but I haven't worked out once since quarantine began, and it's been something I think about every single day, and I'm like, it's just not that hard to actually make like 30 or 45 minutes a few times a week. I thought I would ease into it with some yoga, nothing crazy, nothing super hard, but as I go on, I will do more. Later now, it's nighttime. I did my yoga earlier, as I'll include a little bit of Felt good to get back into it, do like an hour of working out with no distractions. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep my mat in the guest room and just do my workouts in there. Literally, it takes me like one day of doing something and then I'm like, oh, I'm back in it. Like, let's go again tomorrow. So yeah, I've been chilling. What have I even been doing tonight? I'm like, oh, I've been watching Tiny Desk concerts because the Lumineers had theirs come out today, and then I watched like 2 other ones, and now I'm in the mood to watch a romantic comedy. And I ordered a pizza, so really excited for that. I haven't ordered a pizza in a while, and I didn't feel like cooking tonight, and just kind of felt like the vibe for tonight. So I think I probably should end off this vlog either here or tomorrow, just because it's already been about probably a little bit over 30 minutes, and I think I'll start a new vlog tomorrow when I wake up. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and end it off for now. But I know that I haven't done that much in the vlogs, but it's kind of like, you know, what really can you do when we're all chilling inside? So I do hope you guys have still enjoyed just hanging out and chilling with me, and I'll continue to show you my cooking and my baking creations, and I'll try to show you some at-home workouts and things like that. Let me know in the comments anything else that you want to see in the vlogs, if you want to see like Q&As or whatever it is, but I will definitely pick it back up again for you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.